Spider-Man Brand New Day, Tom Holland getting fat, Punisher coming back. This dude is aura farming, man. Look at this picture. Who doesn't want to peg this man?
What?
Alright, bro. Alright. But for real, though, let's get right into it.
This nigga is trash.
Alright, today I'm going to try to make this image into Lego.
But Kevin, you can make any image into Lego from ChatGPT.
Alright, make this into Lego.
Fuck! Alright, we're gonna make this the old-fashioned way.
Shut your lame ass up, man.
Alright, before we start even placing anything, we gotta figure out what we're placing. Alright, let's look at the image. Okay, we have Spider-Man. He seems like he's standing on a car. We have some signs on the left, and we got people crowded around the area. Okay. Now we can get our models from our trusty Mecha Bricks. Alright, let's get a car. We need to find a car with a white roof, because that's what it is in the image, and we don't want to be inaccurate.
Shut your lame ass up, man.
Alright, we got our car, but there's lights, so we can just easily get rid of those quickly. And now we can export it. Now to finish the base, now we have to line it up with the image. It's not a spider scene without the one and only Spider-Man. Alright, we're heading back to Daddy Mecha Brick so we can get our Spider-Man model.
Stop. What do you mean by that? Shut your lame ass up, man. Shut your lame ass up, man.
Alright, we got the suit, now we can set him on the car. Don't forget to rig up the character. Set him in place. Alright, we're missing some main elements, which is the white van that's right in front of the character. So let's go get that real quick. I got this van from G-Man Animations. Shout out to that guy. Go check him out. Alright, we're now going to set the truck right into its place. Alright, now we're adding the details, like the sign, the building, and the poles. I'm not making it custom because I'm not doing all that. I'm going to open this model and delete everything inside except the signs because that's all I need. As you see, I have the model, but it's absolutely butt-fucking my computer right now. So I'm going to have to delete this quickly before my computer, it just explodes. Now I can just carve the areas I don't need and pop it into Blender. Alright, now it's time to set everything up. Place the poles where they go. You know, nothing can go wrong. Alright, it's fine. I fixed it. Now I'm going to start plucking the signs that I need to place it into the scene. Alright, I was too lazy to get a new part so I can make the poles, so I just reused the poles from the signs, and I think it just turned out well. It's bare minimum, it's fine.
Is this nigga serious?
I just had to look for a building model so I can put it in the background, and then we're almost done. I chose this model called Grand Emporium. Shout out to Scrubs. Now we place it down and line it up with the inspiration photo. Alright, the last thing we need are the people. I spent 30 minutes looking for a crowd so I don't have to make it myself. But unfortunately, I literally couldn't find anything. So then I had to rely to the long way. I started placing models so I can progressively start having variety in the crowd. In the inspo picture, the crowd is blurred, so I'm not gonna really care about who I put in the scene. As I continued placing the characters, this one character in particular kinda looks familiar. As I place more down and head into Blender, I run into a problem. The whole application closed on me. Fuck! I lost all my progress, and it was all gone. So then I restarted. Took me a while, but you know, anything to bring in the cash, you know. Here are the things I added. This thing is called the plane. I put an area light next to it so it can look like the background. I added an area light next to the building so it doesn't look dark. I then added a damn crowd. I added them in the back and the front. Next! I added a spotlight on Spider-Man so he can look majestic.
What?
Here's my composition. Look at it.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever.
Shut the fuck up.